All right. Welcome to another Techlify training session. I just wanted to do some housekeeping before we get started into the actual learning. Now, this session will be about 2 to 3 hours, right? So it can be a bit mentally taxing for you. So we need you to be focused. If you need coffee, tea, ensure you get your coffee and tea. The goal of each of our courses is to get you to become really good or to master some part of one of Techlify's product. And what we've done is that we have broken the course down into short, concise video. So each video will be covering a very specific concept. Videos are generally between 3 to 8 minutes. And then after each video, or most of the videos rather, you will have some exercises that would then help to concretize the concept or to get you hands-on so that you remember the concept and remember how to use those features of our software. Whether you're doing this course in person or online, you will have a host that will be able to guide you to answer questions. And keep in mind that while the videos can be used in a standalone manner, each video builds on the previous one. So ensure that you're focused on the video, ensure that you understand the concepts before moving on to the next video. And once you understand the early concepts, the remaining videos become a lot easier for you. Now, I mentioned that we have exercises after each video. These are practical exercises. And the whole point of this is to help you to master the software. So you're not just here to watch some videos, watch 2 hours of content, and then you go away not remembering half of it. In the videos, we'll have the exercises will help you build out some sort of a company that matches some of the things that you do in the real world to help you to get that hands-on experience and to just remember it in your fingers, to develop that muscle memory on how to use Techlify software. As with the videos, the exercises build on previous videos exercises. So as you're going along, ensure you complete all of your exercises. Don't skip any of these exercises. If you need some more time, just let your instructor know. If you need help, just let your instructor know. And in some of the exercises, we will have some redundant work in there. So you might be creating a branch multiple times, or you might be creating multiple employee records or sales records. And this is all deliberate. The whole idea is to allow you to get the reps in, to build out your test company, to have some sort of a practical data set that would match to some extent what you would in the real world, and to just really help you to remember, so that when you are finished with the training, you go out there into your company's work environment, you're good and you know exactly what to do. I wanted to share a bit of a fun stat because we track a lot of data here at Techlify, and we have every time a customer reaches out to us, every time somebody reaches out to us, we file a ticket for that. So we know everything that people reach out to us for. And for all of the misunderstanding queries where somebody didn't understand how to use the features, 87% of these come from people who did not do the practicals in the training sessions. So what I'm really saying is that do the exercises. They may seem trivial. They may seem that they may not reflect what you do in the real world, but just go ahead and do them. You will learn a lot, and you will save yourself a lot of time. You won't have to reach out to us in the future. While we enjoy talking to you, it's much better, and I'm sure you'll enjoy your work more if you have a streamlined flow. And of course, you'll enjoy using our software more. Now, whether your session is in person or it's on Zoom, interaction helps learning, right? It helps to make the experience more positive. It helps us to just have a great place, and it really helps your memory and retention of what it is you're doing. So ensure you're interacting, ensure you're bringing a very positive attitude, ensure you're creating and deliberately contributing to creating a supportive and nurturing environment, an environment that you want to be in for your learning. And of course, help others in your batch. Whilst you might have an instructor, if the person next to you needs some help with something and it's something that you know, just feel free to lend some help so you build that interaction. And of course, with interactions come questions. Ensure you ask all the questions that you have. this here is a great time to get clarity on things. We keep the training groups small, so you have a very small amount of people that are in this batch with you. So good time to ask question, and feel free to ask that question that you have in your mind that you think might be stupid, because chances are about 80% of the other persons in the room have the same exact question. And I just talked about creating a supportive environment. Let's all continue to create this supportive environment. Even if somebody asks a question that you think it might be silly, be supportive, and let's just encourage that kind of sharing and understanding here. Of course, you don't want to stop your instructor at the middle of the video to ask a question. So what you might want to do is to write down your questions and ask your question after the video. Now, I mentioned your exercises, so you'll have exercises. In some cases, we'll ask you to save files onto your computer and submit these files. We do have a review sheet or a review schedule, a review scheme. So after your exercises, because we are building a company environment, a test environment just for you, so each one of you in this training session will have your own test company. And after you're finished with this course, we will be reviewing your work. We'll compare what you've done to what is required in the exercises. And then once we're finished with the review, a review sheet will be shared with you so you can see where you excelled at, where maybe you missed something, and it will be very helpful for you to reflect on what you've learned and maybe just go ahead and rewatch the video, because all of our videos are available online as well, so you can rewatch the video. Now, last but not least, we will be asking you to fill a survey after the session, so please do take the time to fill that survey. It's very helpful for us to understand how we're doing, how we can improve, how we can make future sessions better, and it just takes 2 minutes to fill the survey. We've done our best to make this as simple as possible for you to fill. So thank you in advance for filling out the survey and sharing your honest feedback with us. And that's it. Happy learning, team, and make the best of this session. Gain knowledge that you can use for the rest of your life and benefit from Techlify software. Enjoy.